Hi, welcome to a video of my flea market finds for today, Saturday, November 4th, 2023. My first purchase was a pretty cool find. A very hefty, solid, and perfectly working electric clipper, Racine. Made in USA. It's pretty heavy. I plugged it and it vibrates like and it's exactly the same sound and quality as what my barber uses. And I couldn't believe it. It was $5. So I could use that to trim my mustache or so yeah. My goodness. I can always clean it by using some alcohol, rubbing alcohol. So $5 for that. Couldn't believe it. Then I got second purchase was, yes, my best find of the day. I collect Steinberg containers and food products of the 70s. Orchard King fruit cocktail. I remember having this in the 70s as a kid with the almost plasticky cherries that are blue colored, and you shriveled up white grapes. Orchard King. And cocktail aux fruits, catégorie de fantasy. And it says here, product of USA, prepared for Steinberg Inc., Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Actually it says Montréal in French. And it was full of brass things, and the guy wanted $10. Then I said, okay, how much if I empty it? Oh, you want just the can? Oh, $5, perfect. That was my ceiling price. I'm so glad. I already have a big tomato juice can with that brand, but yeah, I see that. That's my childhood. We bought a lot of Orchard King and Steinberg products. Then, so that's my find of the day. I'm really thrilled about that. Then I got some records. The same guy who sold me records last week for 5 for $10, coming to $2 each. I had 4 new crates, but those were 3 for $10, so that's $3.33. However, the way I chose them didn't come to that price. The first one I found I had to pick up just for the cover, saying Howl Along with Huckleberry Hound and Yogi Bear, but it's on golden record. The record is trashed. Playable on a cheap record player, but definitely not on my Technics turntable over there. But the cover is not bad. Is it? Yeah, no splits. At least the cover is in much better shape than the record. And so I knew I had to pick that up. This I right away just for the record cover. McLean and McLean. Warning, this album could be offensive to narrow-minded people, contain dirty words. So yeah, Toilet Rock is the title of the album. And yeah, and there's a dog in this. He's underpants. So the cover alone, a big WTF type of cover. Right away, I'm getting this, and it happens to be in great shape. Canadian record, recorded live at the Chimney in Toronto, 1974. GRT of Canada. Swear words were scratched out, and it's a live show. And there were only those 2 records at first. There were some other records I thought were interesting, but not at $3.33. So I've asked him how much if I only take 2. He said $8. So that would be okay for $8 for 2, $4 each. Might as well get this extra one for $2. That I could pay for $2. So it comes to $4 for this, $4 for that. And this one is Rod McEwen, Lonesome Cities. I'm picking up these Rod McEwen records. I haven't even listened to them yet. I found a few so far, and I haven't had time to sit down and really. Photo Frank Sinatra? What the fuck? Oh, sorry for the swear word. I'm just so surprised. I wonder if it's the Frank Sinatra. Okay, so that I got for $2. So, so far so good. Then I got this is pretty rare. A Pringles chip can and that's most likely from the late 70s, early 80s. Yes, it's a cool find. It was $3. It has some kind of stuff in it, not chips, of course, but I don't know what they are. Parts for I don't know what. This is going in the trash. But I said he wanted $3 and said, I'm not sure. I already have the regular chips in the red can that I bought like many years ago. But I said, never see this. It's pretty rare. So I said, can I empty it and I give you $2? I'll just take it away for $2. Everything, the whole shebang. So I got this for $2. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool find. My collection is really growing fast. My collection of 70s food containers. I'm really proud. And then another table had a bunch of old bottles, and I've seen this one last week or a couple of weeks ago. I was tempted, but because I remember at least once in my childhood being served 7-Up in a bottle, and this was the design on the bottle. It was in the 70s, and so I decided, pick it up, and he said $2. Okay, yes, I don't know if it would have been $2 the other weeks, but yoink, yeah, I was willing to pay $5, so $2. Yes, I'm really happy I got this for $2. 7-Up used to be my favorite soft drink. Now I boycott everything that has added sugar to it, so I haven't had any soft drinks in almost 25 years. But the bottle, yeah, memories. What's the next purchase? On a little paper there. Yeah, a guy had some records, 1 box and 3 bags, but there were various prices. So yeah, I'm always worried when they say the price, or it depends which one. Oh, I hate that. You make a pile, you don't know what the prices will be. If you're wasting your time checking the records, it might be outrageous. So of course I picked 4. I'll show them in a moment. And he said 25 for the. Oh, actually, no. The pile that he said was 25 had another record or 2 or 3. I don't remember how many records I pulled out. But it turns out I got this. He wanted 5, but I offered 4. Wasn't sure. It looked pretty dirty. It's okay, 4. And Johnny Winter is still alive and well. It's my first Johnny Winter album. I only have a 45 by him, Frankenstein, 2 different copies of Frankenstein. And so yeah, I've checked it. It plays well, and it seems to be great. So $4. Nothing was over $4 today in the records. So that was a good find. Here I have Progressive Rock, French-Canadian, 1976, Av'nir, des Clics. And this was $2, so perfect. That's a nice deal. This is an scratchy copy, damaged there. This yucky little thing there on that won't come off. So, but Johnny Hallyday is rare, especially this one. So I got this one for $2. I checked and it's more playable than I expected. This I got screwed. This I got $3 for that. It's unplayable. Like the sound is really low on the stupid pressing, and yeah, and even the sleeve is, I didn't see right away. Somebody wrote in pen, no good, meaning that the record was in bad shape. This seems that, you know, when you used to play records with a heavy tone arm and it dug into the groove, that's what happened with the first 2 tracks. So, but it's scratchy, the sound is low. Barely playable on my Electro Home BSR record changer. Sorry. So that's $3 on the drink, but you know, you have to take some risks to build a collection. So I got that. That was $11 for the stack. The same guy showed me had 3 purchases at the same table. Then he showed me some other records from his truck, and he had 2 10-inches by Johnny Hallyday. The other one, Uachu Johnny, I have in my collection a better copy than the one he had, but this I've never seen. L'Idole des Jeunes has 8 tracks. It has a hairline scratch across 3 tracks, but it's still rather playable for what it is, and the cover is really cool. You can even see it as a $4 color poster. Sometimes the record cover is almost like makes it worth. So worthwhile. So this I was happy to get for $4. I think, considering how rare it is. And this he had a few octave records, but some had a lot of grooveware. This I wanted because this is Flea. It's their first record, if I'm not mistaken. And La Maudite Machine is a very famous song. And it was 5, but I said, how about 4? He said yes. So I got this for 4. I've checked, it plays well. So, oh, perfect. And after I got these records, I eventually need a electric icebox for when I go to furry conventions. I bring food and I have a microwave, and I take care of food for me and my friends in the hotel room to save time to eat healthy as well. And the one I have, the motor is going bad, so I don't need it right away, of course, but it was on my list. There was one guy had one all summer, but had rust on this thing, so it was in the shed. So the only thing I didn't like is the price. I was hoping for $40. The guy wanted 60. He said 60. I said I wanted to pay 40. Not too bad. And he said I can make it 50. I said I'll think about it. That was early, one of the first things I've seen this morning. So when I came back, I thought it would lower his price. Nope. And I said, how about 45? Nope, it's 50. So I said, okay, 50, but I'm going to test it because there's a near the outhouse. There's a electric outlet, and we had the outdoor flea market. So I tested it. The motor seemed to be okay. So I got this for $50. But I was afraid to get stuck at one point of needing one and being stuck having to buy one at the store, and that's the last thing I wanted. So yeah, I got this for 50. A little bit steep, but then I needed a short hose. I couldn't find a short, like 6 feet long hose because I just changed my water heater, and it would be handy to have a short hose to connect to some sort of tube for whenever there's a I don't know how to explain how a water heater works, but sometimes some water might come out, or sometimes you might need to drain a little bit of water from the bottom, and have a place to shoot the water out from. But I didn't want to buy a brand new 50-foot long hose to cut it down to 6 feet. So this guy wanted $10 for this, offered 5, he said 8, I said 7, he said yes, so I got this for 7. It's a cheap hose, but it will do the job, and it was only $7 instead of $29.99 plus tax. So then now I can put it next to the water heater. Perfect. Checked another thing off my list of things to buy. It was actually on my list of things to get. So, and finally I found a friend there, and we talked about the records. He was checking the records at the table where I got those 3 records, and I looked at the 2 records I left in the front of a case, and I asked the guy, these were like 3 for $10, if you remember. And I offered $5 for those 2, and he said yes. But I got screwed. This is a piece of crap. Like, the record is in terrible shape. It plays really badly. Some scratches that I haven't seen. A lot of static and crap. And yeah, this I should not have bought. And there's a split I didn't see right away. So, and this is, well, Johnny Long is just because I have a 78 by him on Decca from the early 40s that I kind of like. So I was curious to hear this album. It's all old songs remade in stereo. So is it worth $2.50? No, but a guilty pleasure. I should have offered $4. I would have lost only 2. So I lost $2.50 on that, and I lost $3 on that. So that's $5.50. Considering all the good stuff I got, can't win them all, but I had a lucky streak the past weeks and got a 100% success rate in terms of being happy with my purchases. Still not bad. Still not bad. So I think that's it for today. $5, yeah. So thanks for watching.